I'm Lynda Hafner, top producing realtor at ERA Key Realty in Central Massachusetts. Today, let's do a real estate market update. Lots of things are changing on a very quick basis, so let's talk about what's going on. Before I go into the real estate market update, I just want to say I'm sorry if I'm a little bit late with getting a video out. I'm usually not this busy in August. I find that July and August people are vacationing, they're not quite ready to put their house on the market, they're not necessarily into doing as much house hunting because of vacations and the nice weather in Massachusetts. But for whatever reason, this month has been crazy, and as much as I love putting out videos because I want to be there for you guys, empowering you and sharing knowledge so that you can make the best choices for yourself, at the same time that I want to offer that service to you guys, I really do have to put my clients' needs first. And lately, that's what I've been having to do. I've been really doing a lot of servicing of my clients. I've been really busy with real estate, just running around, helping everyone, answering questions. So please forgive me if I am a little bit late once in a while. The only reason is truly because I am helping my clients. So now on to the real estate market. So I have some graphs and some information that I want to show you, some statistics that I have gotten from Mass Association of Realtors as to what's going on in the market. But before I show you that, I just kind of want to share my experience being day-to-day in the market with buyers and sellers, putting in offers, accepting offers, and telling you what I'm seeing. There's been so many big shifts month to month. Like, it's hard to even keep up with all the changes. I can tell you that in April, if you didn't put in an offer 30 to 50,000 over asking, you probably weren't going to get the house in Central Massachusetts. And even at 50,000, sometimes, in Holden, it went up to 80 and over asking than that in order to be the one offer that was chosen and accepted. So April was a really, really, really tough month. April, May, maybe even the beginning of June. July and August, I'm seeing a little bit of a shift. What's happening is agents were receiving so many high offers, significantly higher than the market price, that what they started doing, I think, is going 20 or 30 over that market price to begin with as the beginning listing price. And so all of a sudden now I'm seeing homes are staying on the market longer. And when I say longer, I don't mean months. I'm talking, instead of being gone in 3 days, maybe, a week or two. It's all relative. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but I'm seeing that happen, and I'm seeing some houses come down in price because they overpriced so far, initially, that they have to come down. So I think buyers are interpreting that as meaning there's a shift going on in the market and prices are getting lower, but that's not really what is happening. So I kind of want to differentiate that because it's very deceiving if you don't really know what the list values of homes are, and if you aren't current with the numbers. This is where you really need a realtor to interpret that information for you. So I just kind of want to debunk that whole theory that prices are coming down, because that is not what is happening. And I'll show you that in the graphs I have next. Okay, so to start off, let's look at this from the Mass Association of Realtor from April of 2021. If you look at this graph here, you can see in the blue is 2020 and in the green is 2021. Now, obviously 2020, this time last year, was the height of COVID. So yes, there may not have been as many sales back then. So I feel like the data of comparing year to year is not as good over these past 2 years as a normal situation, because I feel like COVID, everything was shut down last April, last May, and last June, you know? There was very little going on. So I don't think those statistics year by year are what really matter here, but I do want to show you the difference between April, May, and June of 2021. Now here, you can see that the median price for sales in April 2021, for a single family home, it was $529. And for condos, it's $485. This data is telling you that in 2021, houses went under agreement for an average of $91,000 more than they did last year in the state of Massachusetts, which is absolutely mind-boggling in 1 year. Take a look at this slide here. It clearly indicates between April, May, and June the huge shifts in prices. It's absolutely mind-boggling to me. These were the median prices of homes that were under agreement in April, May, and June. In April, the median average price was $529. In May, that went up $21,000 to $550, and in June, it went to an all-time high ever recorded in Massachusetts to $579, which was up $29,000. These numbers are crazy. It is showing the effects of having hardly any houses on the market and many buyers wanting to buy. It's a combination of COVID, people redoing their home and refinancing and not wanting to sell, and having still this huge inventory of buyers wanting to buy. I don't want to ignore the big question that I hear from buyers all the time, and that is there a crash coming? Or they tell me that they're certain that there is one coming. And I would have to disagree. I don't think we will ever see what we saw happen in 2008, 2009 with the bank crash, because that was caused by really unethical processes going on. Right now, what's going on is supply and demand. And I think that the demand for housing is going to continue for an extended period of time because of the high amount of people wanting the dream of having a home. I don't think that's going to change drastically. Could it come down a little bit? Maybe. Obviously, there's no guarantee. I wish I had a crystal ball. I wish I could give you an answer. I can't. But I can tell you that there are many, many buyers wanting to live in a home, and sellers aren't selling right now. And even if they do sell, would there ever really be enough homes for the continued increase in population of people? That I don't know. So this was for all of Massachusetts. I didn't do Central Mass only because I actually don't have access to all the statistics as thoroughly as I do for the whole state. So, but I can tell you that Central Mass is really along the same lines, what I'm seeing in the marketplace as what I just described in those charts. It's very, very similar. That's what I've been experiencing, feet on the ground, you know, right in there. So I'm seeing that my buyers are able to not put in as high of an offer and be able to get an offer accepted. And I'm seeing listings not getting quite as many and not quite as over asking, because I am listing them a little bit higher. I'm kind of pushing the envelope and trying to get them the most money possible, which is what our job is as realtors, working for sellers. So that is where we're at the real estate market. I hope it helps you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, and please subscribe. It really helps me to grow my channel, which I would like to do so that I can reach people and help as many people as I can. Have a great day. Bye.